It's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. I am back from my vacation and today we're going to do something very special. We're going to do the edit sale. FabFitFun edit sale for spring of 2019. The first edit sale was in spring of 2018. I'll link that video above or below. But today I figure I'll go over items that I have used or brands that I have used to go over what I think is worth it, what I don't think is worth it, so we don't buy stuff that's crap. And whether I think some of these things are a great deal. So let's get into it, and I have some of the products to show you guys. Some of the things I'll have to pop up a picture above. I'm going to try to leave timestamps below for all the different mentions and products, so if there's something you're specifically interested in, you can kind of go back and look below. I'm not going to go in depth in every single product. I have not tried every single thing. Some of this stuff I'm just going to glaze over and say I've never tried, or we're not going to talk about it. Specifically, if you're really interested in like the furniture products and like the rugs and stuff, I don't have really much opinion. I don't know the brand of those companies and I have not tried their products. I'll give you kind of my thoughts of what I think of it. But anyway, let's get started with it. Quick aside before we get into all of this, I just got back from my vacation. My husband and I went on a almost week-long Southwest driving trip, and so we made it all the way as far as the Grand Canyon. We went hiking in Sedona. We did some stuff in New Mexico. It was like a whirlwind of a road trip, and each day we would kind of figure out where we were going to go, and then we'd stop for there with no plans ahead of time. It was a lot of fun. If you guys are interested in seeing the pictures, I did post them on my Instagram page. The link will be down below of my Instagram name if you guys are interested. If you're not, it's, you know, feelings are not hurt. So you will see me looking at my phone here. I am going to be going over some of the products. This will help kind of guide me. This sale is going on now. It's open to everybody. I think it opened up yesterday to everybody. If you get on here and you see a lot of these products are taken or sold out, don't be discouraged. Usually within the last couple hours of the sale, people drop stuff. So like favorite your thing. So you can go up here in this corner here. Let me show you. And you can put a little heart and you can say my favorite. And then you can keep refreshing to find the item. So I've got about 3 or 4 things that I'm still looking for. Because I was on vacation, I wasn't able to get onto the sale until well after it started. So obviously some of the things I had been eyeing have already been sold out. All right, to help you guys, although I don't know how much of the help this is, I'm just going to start in the all category. And I'm just going to go through from best selling, okay? Obviously, this is going to change based on what is sold out and what isn't. All right, for first item I see on here is the Coola Classic Face Sunscreen. This is in white tea. The size on this, I believe, is 1.7 ounces. Let me see. Yeah, it's a SPF 50 sunscreen. I am almost out of this. I use this a lot on my trip. It smells really good. This is what the sunscreen looks like, and it does absorb really nicely. I do like Coola as a brand. This is regularly $32, which in my opinion is entirely too much for a sunscreen. I honestly think even 14 bucks for this is on the pricier side. If this were about $10, I would probably go ahead and add this on, but because it's still even a little high for my taste, I'm going to hold off. But I do recommend, if you've never tried it, you don't mind spending 15 bucks on a sunscreen, go for it. I just think it's a little pricey for my opinion, but it's a nice sunscreen. All right, next product here is the mystery bundle. Should you get it? Should you not? It is $29. Generally, it has this on here says it has a $100 mystery or $100 value. I get them every single time. I'm a sucker for mystery items. I've gotten some really great items in my mystery item, and I've gotten some flops, and I've gotten things that I didn't think I was gonna like, but then I ended up liking. So if you like mysteries, I say go for it. If you're budget conscious, if you don't like, you know, being surprised by things, get disappointed easily, then I'd say use that money and buy something else. The next thing here is the Coola SPF 30 Classic Body Sunscreen. Now, I love that this one is the 50, which is the face one. The body one is 30, and it is a much bigger size, and it's unscented. And it is 5 fluid ounces. Because it is 5 fluid ounces, to me, even though it's an SPF 30, I tend to prefer higher I'm going to go ahead and get it because that's a decent amount of sunscreen for the price. So I am going to go ahead and purchase that. I think that's a great deal. Okay, the next thing I see here is the Crown Brush 6-piece set in either silver or black. Let me show you a few of the brushes from it. I do like this. These came in, I believe it was the winter box. You could add them on or get them as a selection. So these are just 2 of them. There are a total of 6 brushes. These are very nice for, I think Crown Brush does decently nice brushes. You can see how it looks here. I like these. I think that if you need a brush set, they're $14. I do not think that's a bad price. I use this one like crazy. I use this one like crazy. The other ones I kind of use on and off, but these 2 I use the most. So that is that item. I can't tell you much about the Murad clarifying cleanser. It's $11, normally $30. It is a good price, but it has salicylic acid in it, so I personally don't use it. I've had not such great luck with Murad products, specifically their cleansers. I tried a different cleanser of theirs and it was very, very harsh on my skin. So personally, here on out, I'm kind of avoiding Murad cleansers purely for that. Bauberella Bling brush. It is supposedly really good, but Google it. You can find similar brushes for like the same price. So it's $7, normally $18. I don't think it's that great of a deal. The same with the Mytagalong 3 resistant bands. They're $7, normally $18. You can go on Amazon and buy the exact same bands for like $5 or $10. So it doesn't seem like that much a great deal. The Peir mini ceramic prep bowls for $9. They are super cute if I needed them. You can see there, I would totally buy them, but I just don't need them. So I think that is a good deal for Peir products in general. I think that's a great price. Wish's Rose Hip and Firming Sleep Mask. I've had hit or miss things with Wish products, so it's a great deal. It says it's normally $54 and it's $14. I'm not going to touch that one. All right, Touch and Soul products. We have the face masks. Those are pretty nice. The Touch and Soul My Daily Story Mask Pack. These are moisturizing ceramide face masks. I just have so many. Yeah. All right, I'm going to skip over a couple of these because I don't know anything about them. And instead of telling you guys I don't know a lot about them, I'm just going to kind of skip forward. Is the 4 Sigma Mushroom and Cacao Mix. I'm sorry, I have a couple of these from a Sephora box. These don't, I wouldn't waste your money on this. They're $7, so if you do like the mushroom mixed teas and creamy, like, chocolate drinks, then go for it. I think it's a good deal, but I'm not a personal fan of them. Okay, Luv AJ Bloom Jewelry. Personally, not a fan of them. I find that they fall apart. So I would totally say don't bother with them. All right, let's move on here. We're just going to skip ahead here. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Dermalect. I have a couple of Dermalect products. So far, they're okay, but they're nail products. They have a couple of these in the sale. They have the Dermalect Nail Bite, and there's one other one which I don't have in front of me here, but I have the Makeover, which I don't believe is on this current sale. I do like their nail products. I find that they work really nicely, and they're only $5. To me, that's not bad for a nail product. So if you're interested in those, I do think that that's probably worth the time and the money. All right, let's talk about Biaggi. There's a couple Biaggi products in here that I think are worth talking about. The first one is the Biaggi Pack and Sack packable tote. I have been kind of going back and forth on this. I like Biaggi as a brand, and the tote looks totally cute. It's normally $39.99, and it folds up into this little, trying to see on here, this little like box thing. What I do have, which is also in the sale, and I'm probably gonna buy a second one because I absolutely love it, is the Biaggi backpack. This little buddy has been with me to work. I filled it completely full till it's like barely able to close with super heavy stuff. I took it hiking up and down mountains. I mean, dragging my butt all over the ground. You can see I like skidded it all up. And this backpack is still doing well. I mean, I abused this thing and it went through this trip really well. What's really cool about this bag, and let me show you guys, Normally I just keep it out like a normal bag, but why it is so considered unique is this function here. So when I go on trips, so for example, when I went to California last month and I flew and space was limited and I want to have a purse, but then we went to Disneyland and so I wanted to have a backpack because a purse can sometimes be cumbersome. And I don't want to have to figure out how to pack a backpack or a purse because, yeah, they take up a lot of space. If you guys are like me, I like big purses. So purses can take up a lot of space and luggage, and so can certain backpacks. This little buddy folds up like this, and then I just shove this into my bag, and it makes a nice little pack. So that's why I liked this. It's super travel easy. It's super easy to unpack, and it is worn and torn quite well considering how much I could use this. I got this, I think, in the summer, one of the summer sales. And like I said, I've used it a ton, and it is definitely worth the purchase. So I'm going to get a second one so that other family members in the house can have it. But totally think it's worth it. I think this is $19, and it seems a little pricey, but I totally think this bag is completely worth it. That being said, their full-blown luggage, I have read mixed reviews on the ones that fold up and down, and I debated on getting it, but what I've read is on some of those, the structure is not as reliable, and so those ones that fold down into smaller cubes, they tend to break. And so for me personally, that kind of luggage, I'm going to stick with a nicer brand that I know works, that I can beat to death, like a Samsonite or one of those. So just be aware of that. I do definitely endorse the little bags. I don't necessarily endorse the big bags. All right, moving on here. Kate Somerville. I don't actually have any of the current Kate Somerville products that are for sale. I am going to pick up a few of them. I love Kate Somerville. I love their Exfoliate. I have the Glow Lotion, Exfoliate Glow Lotion. I love those. They're such a great product. So I'm going to try at least some of the Wrinkle Warrior. I am a little bit on overload of facial lotion, so I'm going to probably pass on the goat milk, but all of those seem to have really great reviews. So I definitely think if you are in the line to get some of those, I would totally purchase it. Next thing here, which I totally would purchase, but I have like stocked up and then some, are the Cocofloss. I have like 5 or 6 of these lying around because every time these came on sale, I purchased these. These are normally $9. You can buy them at Sephora for that price. I have the coconut one, and I have the mint one. The mint one is definitely better. This is the coconut one. I would totally buy this one. The one in the sale is the mint one. Of the two, that's the much better flavor. But they're $5 in the sale. This floss lasts forever. It's no joke when it says that it lasts 60 days. It really does. And this is totally, like, makes me love to floss. So it sounds geeky, but totally purchase it. Okay, the Summer and Rose beach towels. They are supposedly full price $55. Here they're $19. They're that microfiber, and I don't think I don't have my one in here from the other box that they had for the summer box. Totally nice towels, totally not worth $19. They need to be dropped about $10, and then they would be worth it in my opinion. But if you want to spend $20 on a towel, they're not half bad. All right, moving on. Trendy Available for Weekends Bandoo Getaway Toilet Bag. I just got this as a free gift for doing this style. And I'll put it down below because they gave me a whole thing for buying. It's super cute. This is a great little toilet bag. I have yet to use it because on our trip, I took my other train case instead. But for like a plane flight or anything, this is totally adorable and totally like a great little bag. You can see it has like a little clear insert that you can put things that get wet, like toothbrushes and stuff. Nice little pockets. It's got a zipper pouch. And yeah, this is really cute. So this is normally supposed to be $29. Totally not worth $29. It's $7 here, which I don't think is a bad price. So that is totally cute. All right, moving on. The Sella brand. Let me find them on here. So I have 2 of the Sella brand, or there are a couple of Sella brand products in there. There's the Black Gold Scrub, which is a coffee scrub. I'm not super interested in coffee branded stuff, but there's also the Essential Balm, which is this. I bought this like 2 sales ago. This smells amazing, like lavender, but I do have a problem with this product, and I'll show you guys why. It's kind of hard to work with. So it is, can you see this? It's like real watery and oily, and it doesn't mix up really well in the bottle. Like I expected this to be more of a like a balm, like real thick and gooey, and it is definitely more oily and comes off like greasy. Smells like aromatherapy. It's an amazing smell. And I think if like you have sore muscles after a workout, then this balm is like, would be really good for doing like a massage. But on my hands, it feels gross and greasy, and I don't know what to do with it beyond that. So unfortunately, I don't use this product. I thought maybe I could use it on my lips, but I don't like the texture of it. I don't really want to use this on my hair because it just doesn't feel like it'll get like, it'll grease up my hair. So if you want something more like a muscle balm, this would totally work for it. But otherwise, I don't really know what to do with this product, just FYI. So it's not quite like what I was expecting. But I am going to try at least one of their scrubs. There's another scrub that looks interesting from them. All right, Sanage, I have mixed review on. I think the company is fantastic. They replaced my misting spray when my son accidentally knocked it on my hands. They didn't have to. I just had put a post on Instagram, and they like so aptly sent me one. And so the product smells great. I don't know about their other products yet, but I do say their brand is very nice. 2 Bandits. That is the brand of the necklace that came in the edit sale recently. They have some other products in here. So far, the necklace, the little opal one, is wearing really well. So I would say that 2 Bandits is on the list of jewelry that is okay to buy. All right, moving on here, Elemis. And I don't have my Elemis papaya enzyme pill in here. I have one that I'm currently using. I bought one in the last sale. This is only $24 instead of the normal $45, so it's not like the most amazing deal, but this stuff rarely goes on sale, so totally buy this peel. I've talked about it endlessly. It has this wonderful light papaya scent. It's very gentle. It's smoothing. My skin feels great afterwards. Completely recommend it. All right, moving on. If you see me scrolling, this is that. The corduroy full-size beanbag chair. I'm not going to pull mine down here, but I bought one in the winter edit sale, I believe. I think it was the edit sale. Winter something. Anyway, it's either add-on or edit sale. I think it was the edit sale, but I'll put the link above and below of that. And take a look at that, because at the end of that video, I pull out the entire beanbag chair with the insert, show you guys how big it is, show you how to put it together. It's huge, it's comfortable, it's really nice for $159. It was a lot bigger than I was expecting it, but if you want to see kind of the quality of that, I would totally take a look. If you're in the look for a really good corduroy, or it's not corduroy, but a really good beanbag chair that turns into a bed, I totally would recommend these. They're normally $260. This is $159, which seems really expensive, but it is really, really nice. Now, the ones they show here have a chenille texture. The one I had was a, it's like a, can't think of it, like a velvet type texture. So the textures are a little bit different, so bear that in mind, but definitely take a look at that video if you're interested in that. And I'll try to, in the description below, link the timestamp to go in that video to kind of see what I'm talking about. So what is my opinion on all the furniture, rugs, house selection that they added on to this one? I think it's fun. I personally am not really buying any of them, partially because I'm very picky about furniture and all of that stuff. I need to make sure that these products that they are selling are exactly like they're saying. And because this is the first time they're putting it in, I'm not going to spend $150 or $300 on a rug or something else that I cannot return because I don't like it. if I start seeing that people are reviewing this and these are pretty much on par with what they're showing, then I might consider them in the future. Personally, when it comes to beds and couches, if I'm going to be spending $1,400, $1,500, $2,000 on something, I want to feel it, touch it, make sure it is appropriate, and be able to return it. So I think it's a great idea for the bargain hunter. For myself personally, I'm probably never going to actually buy it. All right, so now we get into the stuff that is sold out on my list here. It may or may not be sold out when you guys go to look. Spongelle. They have a bunch of different Spongelle shower foam things. Some people love these. I personally cannot stand them. That does not mean they're bad. It just means that they don't work well for me. So they are a infused sponge with a soap on them. Some of them have a rope, some do not. And they're usually in like a cute little flower shape. I'll post a picture above. They smell amazing. It's such a cool concept, and I was so totally disappointed with the one I used because the scent does not last. So you put it on, you rub, and then the scent dissipates. And for me personally, it's extremely drying. So I got to the point where I would only use it to smooth out like my elbows and my feet because it would make my skin itch horribly. I think if you have dry skin, stay away from these. I think if you have oily skin, this might be something really cool for you. But like I said, I feel like people either really love these or they're like me and they're like, not a big fan. Moroccan Gold series, the leave-in treatment mask. Everybody seems to really like this. I have not personally tried it, but I do like their other products. Briogio's Rosario Milk Reparative Leave-In Conditioning Spray. This is what it looks like. This is, I believe, let me see, this is this 5-ounce one. So this is for $7, which is a steal for Briogio. Although I feel like we've been getting Briogio overload recently in our subscription boxes. I've gotten so many of the other leave-in conditioner, which I absolutely love. But yeah, so normally this is $20. This is $7. It is the 5-ounce, so this is the size of it. It's a pretty hefty size. Briogio has a wonderful smell, and I'm just gonna, you can see it kind of does not do a fine mist. It does kind of more of like a splattery mist, but it smells really, really good. It smells like the rest of the Briogio products. So if you like the Briogio smell, I totally think this is great. I will have to say that I like the other conditioner, the Don't Despair Hair Repair, a little bit better than this, but this is still nice. So I think if you've never tried Briogio, this is definitely a place to start. All right, moving on. I have not tried any of the Green Goose stuff, so I'm not going to comment on that. We talked about Kate Somerville. Oh yeah, so the Spongelle, the Freesia Peir is the one I tried. So if you want to try those, that is an amazing scent, by the way. All right, the Tula Hand and Nail Therapy Cream. I got this in a mystery bundle. This is actually really, really nice. I'm not a big hand cream person, but I do like this one. My husband steals this one as well. It doesn't have like an overwhelmingly, it really doesn't have much of a smell at all. But it is a nice thick cream. It goes in really nicely. It feels great. This is 2.5 ounces, but this stuff, a little of this goes a long way. This is not something I would have normally bought in a sale, but I totally think if you're into hand creams, this hand cream is totally worth it. For $7, this is a nice price. All right, next thing is the Tin Parade Moscow cup. Totally cute. I don't need it. I just want to say that if you want a mug, that looks freaking adorable. Okay, the Tarte Lifted Sweatproof Mascara. I forgot to bring one in here. I absolutely adore this mascara. I'll post a picture there. It is $11. It's normally $23. If you like this mascara, it is a dark brown. It's not a black. So if you like brown mascaras, totally go for this. It is not totally waterproof, but it's dang near waterproof. And so it's really good if you kind of get sweaty or cry. It's good for that, but it's easy to get off. It works really nicely. It doesn't clump. It's a little bit more of a natural look. I have since moved on to some of the Wander Beauty mascaras, but I still really like this mascara. So if you've never tried it, I think this is a good solid mascara. For $11, it's a good deal. All right, let's go on here. The Aki Lee Lux Hair Turban. I have this one as well. It's $11, which is a good price for it. This is, ooh, it's looking really weird on my camera there. Anyway, this is really nice. So it's a hair turban here, and you put it on your head, and you wrap your hair around, and then you put this little latch to here, and it keeps your hair up and nice and dry. I have a couple of these. I have a white one, and then I have another brand's one. I totally prefer the Aki brand. If you haven't gotten one of these hair towels, totally get it. I think it's totally worth it. I'm saying totally too many times. But I like the turban better than the long hair towel, so I think it's a good buy. All right, the Nelson J Moisturizing Leave-In Mask. I got this again in, I think this was one of the, I can't remember if I got this in a mystery bundle or if I got this in another bundle, but this is the cream here, and this is the size that they have here. So this is $7, and this size is, I believe it's, yeah, 3.4 ounces. Now, I originally, I think I got this in a mystery bundle, and then I got this one here. This is the one I got in the original bundle, and I wish they would sell this bigger size, because honestly, I think this bigger size is more, I don't know. I like the squeezy bottle version of this, but I like the size of this. This one is huge. How big is it? It's really, really big. But anyway, I've been using this for quite a while. It smells like coconut. I'm about halfway through. This stuff is amazing if you have dry hair. Now, I have to only use this every couple of weeks because it is really, really hardcore, and it's such a good moisturizer. But I believe it still has parabens in it, so don't quote me on that, but that's why I don't use it as often, just because if I use it too frequently, I feel like my hair gets gummed up. But when I need a really hardcore conditioning, I use this. And the way I use it is, if you have hair that's a little bit more like mine, is I'll use the DP Hue Vinegar Scalp Scrub, then the rinse, and then I'll shampoo, then I'll leave this in for, this is like only, you have to leave it in for like a minute, which is why I love it. It's super short, and then I rinse it out, and that is it. You can leave this on for longer and not rinse it out. I would totally not recommend that if you have finer hair like me. But these are good. $7 is a little on the pricey side, but I think it's a good solid leave-in conditioner, and I do like it. All right, moving on here, more Spongel. There's a new brand called Peir Silk that's really kind of interesting. I'm debating about getting that or not. The next thing here is, let me find it here. It's the Tartist Pro Glow. I talked about this recently. I just started reusing this, and this one is $21. It's normally $45, which is a great deal. I don't think that this is the best fit for a pale girl like myself. So I totally thought that this color Sculpt would be great as a bronzer, but it is not. It is way too dark on me. I put it on the other day and I look like I had mud on my face. So for us light girls, this palette is a little bit hard to use. The color Strobe is okay. The other colors really are on a bit on the dark side, maybe lit a little bit, but really these are more, could be used for eyeshadows. This color shade is a little bit too dark for any sort of contouring. As you can see, it's just too dark. Sculpt is probably the only color I could use for contouring. So for me, this is not the most useful palette in the world, although it is beautiful and smells like chocolate. Just keep that in mind if you're pale. I think if you're more medium skinned, it's a nice palette. But that's a lot of money. I got this in one of our boxes, so I didn't obviously spend extra money on it. And so I'll keep using it, but I personally would not purchase it again just because it's not the best skin range for myself. All right, the Wish Vanilla Lip Scrub, personally hated it. It's $5 here. It's normally $24. It's an ounce, so it's a little jar. It just tasted so chemically. I had a sample of it and I threw it out after one use because it was awful tasting. So I personally wouldn't buy it again. The Zoe Ayala Professional Ice Roller. I gave this one away as a gift just because I barely used most of my rollers that I have. But it is a neat concept. And, you know, people that have it seem to really like it. All right, the next product here are the black eye masks. I have the one from the Winter box. I bought these in a previous edit sale. I do like these. These are nothing spectacular. I believe when I bought these were like $5. So they've gone up a little bit in price. But they're not bad. And if you like just a nice kind of hydrating feeling mask, this is totally a good one. It does not do anything special beyond that. All right. The Patchology Posh Peel. Totally think that's an awesome thing. I forgot to grab that and show you guys. Okay, next thing here. Where is it? Ah, it's right in front of me. I have so many leave-in masks. I haven't really gotten into this one much, but I did purchase this a while ago. And this is the Moroccan Gold Series leave-in masks. And I do like the smell of this. It's very clean smelling, and I like the spray. The spray is a little bit finer than the Briogeo one, which I personally like. So I think this one is a little bit lighter of a leave-in mask. Oh, it does smell really good. So if that's something you're interested in, this is also $9, which is also, I think, a slightly better deal. Skin Owl. I have been wanting to try this, and I can't get my hands on the neck one. So that is one I'm going to try. Hopefully I can get it. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Okay. We talked about the Sella Essential Balm. Let's talk about the 8 Other Reasons. Where did it go? I'll find it here in a second. Maybe. Oh, here we go. These are the 8 Other Reasons. Gold GG hoops. And these things are heavy duty. I like these. These are very nice. You can see they kind of have a hammered look there. They're only $7, which for the thickness and quality, I think is a great price. And I'm pretty sure I bought these for $11, so the price on these is really good in this sale. But I totally like these. They are heavy feeling, but I do think that they're really nice. And so far, they've worn and torn pretty good. So I think this, if you're wanting to get a piece of jewelry, 8 Other Reasons is a decent brand. Stay away from the AJ Luv, as I was saying. All right, moving on to, let's see, the Murad Rapid Collagen Infusion. You can see I haven't used, I've used some of it. This product I just don't love. It's $19, normally $78, so it's a really good price for Murad products. I just, how do I explain this product? It's just a thick cream. I don't find that it's super hydrating. I do try to use it, but I just don't feel like it gives me much results. Like, it doesn't really seem to plump my skin. It doesn't seem to do a ton of wrinkle reduction, and yet it doesn't moisturize as well as I'd like. So I do put it on underneath some of my other lotions on some days. And I'll use it up. I just don't love this product. I don't think it's worth the hype, but you know, that's just me. All right, next product here. We've got the Tarte's Brighter Day, let's see what this is. Brighter Days Moisturizer. I have a little sample from one of my Tarte kits that I bought from Tarte. And this is a little tiny one. This is like, let's see, the size they have is 50 mils. This is 15 mils. They are selling this for $17, which in my opinion is a little pricey because you can get this stuff on sale at Tarte all the time. So that's it on my arm. It is real pretty and shimmery, but not like over, like, oh my god, I'm shiny, because you see, it's not bad. Doesn't really have much of a smell. There it is on my finger, so it's a little shimmery. If you're pale like me, I don't think it's bad. I think if you were darker complected, this might be like too much shine, but as you can see, I still have this little one and I don't use it that often. It's okay. Like, if you want a little shimmer on your shoulders, totally an okay product, but I don't think it's worth 17 bucks worth. I feel like they had it on sale for cheaper in the back in the day. We have the Ahava Hydrating Cream Mask. I absolutely adore this, but I am only like a fourth of the way through this because a little of this goes a long way. Actually, I lie. Maybe I'm 3/4 of the way of it left. But anyway, I'm going to hold off because I have other face masks I will use before I buy more of this. But this is a really nice face mask. And it's $17, which is a pretty decent price. This is normally $33. So if you would like a sleeping mask, I use this more like a sleeping mask. This one is really, really nice. All right, next product here I wanted to talk about because on the forums people are asking about this product, and I bought this last time. I've only used it once or twice, and I'm kind of let down by it, but maybe I'm not using it as well as I should. This is the mineral peel. I got the body because apparently the body and the face have almost the same ingredients except for like some additives on the face. It's just, it's got a really fine mist. Can you see that? And so I find that it's hard to use because you have to use a lot of it to get the peeling. So you're supposed to put it on there and then you're supposed to like feel your skin like balling up like little balls. And I can feel it here a bit. I have to put a lot of this on. So it's kind of hard to use, I feel like, and it doesn't work as well as I was expecting it. My skin doesn't feel as amazing. It's not a bad product, but I'm not sure I would repurchase this again. I do think if you've never tried it, it might be worthwhile. Maybe it's just me, but I have super dry skin, so I thought surely this would work better than it is. All right, next product that we will go over here is the Skin & Co. Roma Blue in Capri Shower Gel. This is, I believe, the one we got in a box a while back. I am using it up. I don't love this. It's just kind of an average shower gel. It's only $5, which I don't think is a bad price for it. I just find that it just kind of like washes away too easily. It's not very creamy. It's a gel. I just don't love it. Like, I'm using it, but it's not my favorite. I'm not going to repurchase it. I have other ones I prefer. All right, I just realized I still have that that peel on my arm. I need to get that off so I don't give myself like a weird skin burn. All right, moving on to our next product here. This one I would not recommend personally because I don't like the scent of it. This is the Skin Icelandic Berry Lip Fix. This is on sale for $5, which again is not a bad price. The actual product is not horrible. I just dislike the smell intensely on this. So if you don't like this scent, I would steer clear of this. It is a very thick balm, as you can see. It is, so it's very difficult to get up, first of all. And it's not the smoothest. Like, there are smoother lip balms. This one's a little grainy. What I dislike about it intensely is it smells like bad cough syrup. It's a little tingly on the lips, but the scent of it is very off-putting. I feel like I have cough syrup on my lips, and because the lips are right below the nose, you smell it constantly. Not my most favorite, so I don't reach for it because I don't like the scent. If you like that more medicinally cherry kind of flavor, then you might like this, but if you hate strong scents like that, steer clear. It's not the best lip balm in the world. There are totally better ones out there. Okay, so this is the Way of the Wheels Brightening Serum. This is funny. I got this as my mystery item 2 boxes ago. Oh boy, my last mystery item was not so good. I didn't realize this was Way of the Wheels brand. Now that I look on the back, I can see it. This is, it smells really good, actually. It smells like a fruitcake. I know that sounds weird, but I do like the scent of it. I have not gotten a huge chance to use this. I would say if you need a serum, this is definitely a decent one. I've liked it when I have used it, but I haven't used it enough to give you guys more of an honest opinion about that. The smell is good. I would be careful about stocking up on serums that have vitamin C in it, just because vitamin C tends to destabilize really quickly. Anything that is brightening is most likely going to have vitamin C in there. And when you read the back, it says vitamin A and vitamin C, just FYI. All right, Dermalect. So I bought this one as the Cleavage Contour Cream. They also have the Self-Esteem Neck Firming Cream. And this is supposed to be used from your neck to your cleavage. I don't use it all the way down into my cleavage because I just think that's weird. They did not have the Firming Esteem Neck lift, and I don't think I'm going to purchase it this one. It's not a bad product. The scent is a little off-putting to me. It reminds me of kind of like, there's a brightening cream I used to use as a kid because I didn't like my freckles. I love my freckles now, but at the time I didn't like my freckles, and it reminds me of that. And so I don't personally like the scent. The cream is okay. This is what it looks like. It is moderately firming, and I usually do it from the base of my neck, and I'll do it all the way down into the décolletage area, and it is mildly firming, but I find that I like other neck serums better, and so I'm not going to repurchase this one because I like some other ones a little bit better, but I do think it's a good price, and it does generally what it says. So if you guys are interested in it, I would check them out. I don't know about the firming neck lift, but it is a little bit cheaper. Let's see, it's 2 ounces. This one is 4 ounces. So actually per ounce, this one is a little bit cheaper than the neck one, but worthwhile to try out. I saw in there that they had the Mytagalong's bags. I don't know if they have this specific color. These are super cute. I think it's worthwhile to get these if you haven't gotten them before. And then I believe I saw the Wish Luminous Body Oil. I have not used this just because I don't take baths often. I don't use body oil that often. But this is a, it is an oil, see? And it smells like lemongrass. And it smells like cleaning supplies. So I think for a bath, it would be okay. I'm not a big fan of lemongrass scent. But just to be aware, this truly does smell like you're cleaning your house, like some Pledge. And it's not a bad oil. I just wish it was lavender. I'm much more of a fan of lavender. But if you like that scent, this is a decent body oil. Just FYI. So I think that was everything that I talked about in the sale. I think that was everything. Anyway, this is a really long video that I'm going to have to edit a lot, and yeah, so I will try to timestamp everything. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you think. I will get all my mail back on Monday. I have a couple box waiting, and we'll start doing my boxes and everything. And I think this week I'll announce a giveaway, just a small one. I won't do a big to-do about it like I have on some of my bigger ones. Just a little thank you to you guys. So just be on the watch out for that. It'll be a pretty short thing, quick giveaway, and I'll put the rules in that. So that should be happening in the next week. And anyway, thank you guys, and I will talk to you later. All right, and bye.